Hey gamers, Aksu here. Is testing station 195 going like this? Okay, this is no good. This video is for you. You can enter testing station 195 from the overland map. I gotta put my metabolized poison on. This is a poison-based testing station. If you've learned the technique metabolize poison, take a moment to equip it before entering. This is an intro level video. I'll run this solo on difficulty 1 to quickly review the mechanics for this station. If you have the Landsraad mission, A Lesson in Botany and Pain, you will need to collect a number of items as you progress through the testing station. To navigate this station, you're going to need a few items. A blade weapon to cut through passageways, a compactor to clear poison, and a cutter ray to bypass doors. This first room and your first encounter includes one melee and one ranged mob. You will also find the first research data item here. As you'll find here, a cutter ray tool is not optional, as this door will block your progression further into the testing station. For doors, I recommend the basic improvised cutter ray. This is really all you need, and it prevents wear and tear to your more valuable high-tier tools. Here we have the first challenge room, where you'll be locked in until clearing 3 waves of enemies. Each wave consists of 1 melee and 1 ranged enemy. If you're here for basic materials, there are a couple of small loot containers beyond this broken window. This is one of the key loot rooms. It does include a medium chest with materials for augments. This second challenge room has 3 waves of enemies. You will initially clear a ranged and melee mob, and then the final 2 waves will also include a heavy gunner. After initially clearing the room, I like to position myself in the upper room area, as this provides more cover while separating the mobs. You'll also find the second research data item on the desk here. Before moving on, there is an important loot room on the lower level. Inside you will find the second medium loot chest. The door on the right side of this passageway is optional. It only contains 2 small loot containers. As we're nearing the final boss, we encounter a last pair of mobs, 1 melee and 1 ranged. You will need to clear your way through this passageway to find the third data research quest item located here. On the other side of the room, there is one final passageway. I consider this one optional, as you'll only find heal kits, ammo, and small loot containers. Before fighting the boss, here's a couple of extra tips. At a few locations, you can save time by simply cutting through the passageways while moving quickly. No need to trigger the poison clouds and clean those up with the compactor first. For this specific door type, I find that simply mining the doors is faster than analyzing and cutting off the 4 corner locks. Now we're ready for the boss, but first, it's that time guys. Please help support the channel by subscribing. You can also leave a like or comment, which really does help with the algorithm. And if you happen to be interested in live gameplay, I do stream weekly on Twitch, and I really do appreciate your support. Thank you so much guys. This boss will have 4 stages, and the arena itself is filled with poisonous plants. At difficulty level 1, this is one of the easier bosses to kill.
Oh, yes, that's what I need. Yes!
If you press your attack at range and quickly take out the adds that spawn each phase, you can make quick work of it.
I'll tear you apart.
Because you'll find long opportunities to damage the boss, it's fairly easy to push phases. Be warned, however, if you don't take the time to clear adds each phase, they will stack up and could become problematic. You will still need to clear them even after defeating the boss. Let's now review this fight at difficulty level 2. This will give us a better chance to observe the boss fight mechanics. This boss is primarily melee and uses swordmaster skills. The boss has this circular spin attack that either applies poison directly or indirectly because the slash is bursting open poison pods in the area. Here we see a frontal cone attack that applies direct damage if hit. He will knee charge frequently, and I've also seen him use Eye of the Storm. Between each phase, the boss will return to the large root plant. The boss will also call for help. When his shield drops, you will have a good opportunity to do some damage. You should also use this time to clear the add that will spawn. One of the areas of stress during this boss fight can be managing to clear the adds while under constant pressure, as most of the mobs are melee. In phase 2, the boss will throw a poison mine. This mine will burst if you remain within proximity, and if it explodes, it will do damage as well as stun you.
Yes, that's what I need. Yes!
At the start of phase 3, the boss will slam the ground. The radiating cloud that you see renews the poison pods throughout the room. Poison mines are now thrown in clusters of 3. Here you can see I actually failed to execute the downed enemy. This allowed them time to recover, and it seemed like I had another add. This can be kind of confusing during the boss fight. In phase 4, poison mines are now thrown in clusters of 5. During this phase, the boss will end up charging the air, causing dense poison clouds to form at the perimeter of the arena, and this dramatically reduces the safe space available to finish this fight. Once summoning the poison clouds, the boss will also call for help, and again, if the fight stretches on, the boss will periodically repeat the ground slam, renewing the poison pods, and can also call for more help. Finally, when the boss and all of the adds have been defeated, you'll be able to pick up the final quest item, a sample of the root here. And it's just a short walk to the final loot chest. Thanks so much for watching, thank you for your support, and we'll see you next time.